In this video, we will talk about meta descriptions. The easiest way to find meta descriptions of any page is to click View Page Source and look for meta name description tag. So whatever you see inside the content part of that tag is the actual meta description of the page. Now, how does Google use this information? Google or any other search engine. Whenever you do a search and the text that you see in black is usually the meta description of the page. Now remember, Google may or may not take the meta descriptions that you've nominated, but it is essential that you have a meta description for all the pages. So rule of thumb for most meta description is to have that for 160 characters, or about 155 to 160 characters. And if you're running low on space, try and condense that and write the TLDR version of the page in the meta description. So let's have a look at some of the meta descriptions here. So this is Bitcoin. How does Bitcoin work, or what is a Bitcoin? Clearly defines what the Bitcoin is, the digital or virtual currency, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. So you can see meta description is sort of like a description of what the page is all about, and gives you a little bit more text space to clarify or further go into a detail about your title. So it's very important from a perspective of SEO ranking, and if your page isn't ranking that well, or it's ranking number 2 and 3, usually in my opinion making changes to meta title and meta description will usually boost the position on the search rankings. Generally we try and avoid duplicate meta description on different pages. So you can see here Osbargen has the same meta description here as is on a different page, and that usually creates a problem in terms of how Google views these two pages. So make sure that you have a meta description for the page, and that the meta description is unique for each page on the site. If you're using a CMS like WordPress, you could usually go on the back end after having installed your Yoast extension and use the space in the meta description text box to actually put in a description and ensure that the light turns green, so that you stick to the recommended guideline of 155 to 60 characters. So that's all for this video, and let's go into more details about other factors in the next video.